I'm curious what some of the things are that have contributed to you guys being able to just make such an incredible group and environment that people love so
I
much.
think that I think people are motivated differently. Like we're definitely like motivated by things that bug us, and we don't want them to bug us. So there's ways to go about creating them. We're all different, but it is good sometimes. Let's say you want to first know what you want. Like Hollis and I didn't create a group. We don't want to be leaders. Like we're not you see this at our events. We don't talk. So there's we don't have like, if you want a community where you want to have something to say, then know that we're not that. And so do you want to create a community of peers, which is what we wanted to do? Or do you want to create a community that has a message that you want to be associated with? And you got to be really clear because those are very different things. Like Kotler's building a community, but and I love Steven and he's one of my best friends, but he has something to say and your community is built around that.
Yeah.
And learn that that's one type of community, right? And then you have what we want to do is Hollis and I, I hate getting in front of a group of 5 or more. I don't think I have much to say that way. I mean, I'm not to be replicated. Me getting like advice that would be crazy, right? We're Hollis, like living like us is not the way. So we didn't want a group of people wanting to emulate us or learn from us. We wanted to create a group that learn from each other, right?
Right.
That was our first point that we were really clear on. This is not because what annoyed us about the mastermind. I was part of 8-figure masterminds and all those things back in the day, right? There's always some guru I had to listen to, and I want to care. Yeah. I don't want to listen to you. I'm more interested in the other people here. Get out of the way. Right? Shut up so I can talk to the people here because they're super cool, but you're not. So we didn't want to be that. I don't want to have to be forced to listen to anybody. So we didn't want to be that. It's cool. And then all the rules, so we figured out what bugged us. And I guess the things that I think get in the way in the entrepreneur world of kind of big egos and, most entrepreneurs don't like to be told what to do. There's a reason most of us are unemployable. So we're like, wait a second. So why are we told them what to do? So we wanted to create so they want freedom. They want choice. So we're like, okay, if we're going to do something at an event, they have a million choices of things to do. Choose an adventure because entrepreneurs are the type of people who don't want to be, you come here at 8 and be here for the mastermind and get the circle, which is you see all these things. It's at 8, and then there's only one thing, and there's a guy with a microphone, and there's one big thing, and they're all sitting around one person, and you're stuck with one thing. So you see, we have multiple things going on at all times. So you see, when we do content, there's always choices of content, or go out on a boat, or sleep in, or hit the bar, or listen to some music. So the idea was we wanted to give people multiple experiences to choose from without roll call. So that was the first. So it's kind of defining. So in our case, that's what we did, but you could define it how you want. Our audience was bootstrap entrepreneurs, so not the Silicon Valley people, not the funded people. We have also choose your audiences. I don't want Zappos. I don't want CEOs who are answering to their investors. No, we didn't want investor monkeys. We wanted the people who own their own reality completely. They especially don't want to be told what to do. So one is knowing your audience. So we know we wanted entrepreneurs who weren't beholden to anybody, not their investors, nobody. So they want freedom. That means you give them choice. So that was a big thing. And then the subset, if we wanted there was, us pretty well, we don't think we're big deals, and we don't think anybody else is either. So anybody who thinks they're a big deal, we don't want them. So that's a requirement in their world that they need recognition to be better than anybody else. We like the entrepreneurs who did it because they wanted to be free, help some folks out, were into their shit, but not in it for the status games.